everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Eagles are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Falcons defense that wants to get off the field.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Selleck here with the grab. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He sets to fire, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Wentz now on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Eagles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Quick hitch, complete. It's Page. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Pumphrey, and that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run with Pumphrey. Room here to run. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And it's 3rd and short. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he comes back with one complete. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From midfield, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. They find some open field here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Wentz now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Wentz will try again on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Again, Peterson. And an alley to run. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 10 more there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first and 10. Here's Wentz. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Into the red zone, Wentz. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. This will be caught at about the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Wentz. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the right side, caught by Salek. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast for you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They start the drive with Peterson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, now they'll try the end around. And an alley to run. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Roy Miller continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Peterson gets the call running left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is level. Knocked down hard. Right there at the 43. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. As they run the counter play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.